And I wanted to go south of here again, and I think this is just your conventional path south, which is of little interest to me. No, it's just a little curve. It looked like a blue marker, but it wasn't. Okay. Well, I'm going to stay on foot.
Your wish?
Not a lot of chance of another fight. Yeah, what's the full map here look like? Definitely no caves that we missed, although there could be something up here. What is this? This is path north. That's pretty unlikely. But unlikely versus impossible, I guess. Is he coming? He's running past. Let's just leave. Yeah, that one got on. I'm not so convinced his choice of force powers are that great. He seemed to be... He cast something, 3 things really fast. I wonder if it was like spin, spin, spin or something stupid like that. We're back at home base, I think. Is this where the murder took place, or are we coming back to the Jedi Enclave? Pretty sure that's got nothing in it now. Come on. Yeah, that's nothing. It's not a cave. This is the side of the map we want to be on anyway. And I'm fairly certain that we cleaned this whole area, yep. So, first things first.
Yes?
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart.
I found your droid, but he had been destroyed by Cathans. I am afraid your droid had to be destroyed.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Hurry up and walk away. We don't need this cutscene. Thank you. Now, which was the one with the daughter that was killed?
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders?
I fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
That's it? There is no need for a... Oh, I hate doing this. There is no need for a reward.
No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me.
Well, that's why I was leaving it with you.
I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Dum-dum-dum. 1,000 credits. Light side points. Well, let's go and see what the council thinks of our meddling with Romeo and Juliet there, if they bring it up. Don't think I've ever been down in this area. Been down in this area. Hello. Hello.
Achuta.
I haven't seen you around here before. I'm a traveler in search of a little entertainment. Care to have a hand of Bazak with me? No. Not right now. Oh, well, come back if you want to. Something tells me that's an addictive and dangerous game, like Dungeons and Dragons. Parents everywhere should band together and have it banned. Band together and have it banned? Band together as a band and have it banned. Ah, well, that didn't take you long.
I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize.
Damn right. There is no need.
But I must. I was much too attached to my droid.
Mm-hmm.
It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still.
I think we understand. Love can do strange things to anyone.
But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man.
Where the droid had a part of my husband, this man has part of a droid. It's quite intriguing. Yes, he seems quite nice.
Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
So you ran into him in this bedroom? Is that what you're telling me? A bedroom with a medical kit and an antidote kit? Yeah, well. It burns when I pee, Doctor. Off to the Jedi Council. No, I think it is in here. Let's see if the two old coots are in here as well. No. Thought they would be. Hello.
You must not fail in your mission. Find the star maps that lead to the Star Forge.
Oh, you're still bitching about that?
Side. The fate of May the Force.
Still whining about that? What about the other stuff you asked me to do?
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani.
Yeah, I know.
May the Force be with...
Well, that was an uninspired trip.
Padawan, I must speak with you. You are now one of the Jedi, an order with a long and glorious past. A past we should all be aware of. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak,
Anybody
the
want to hear
rise
this?
of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
Oh boy, okay. As long as you don't start speaking in a foreign language and force me to read it. I am eager to learn, Master Dorak.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our
thank
order.
God.
The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What does this have to do with Raven and Melek? Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene.
Wimps.
As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
They should have protected them. They should have. That sounds really weaselly, actually. That sounds like a big mistake. But we ended up in a war anyway.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic.
Oh,
the
I
memory
can.
of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians.
You're not
But in
choosing the
end,
right
it
warriors.
was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space.
See, that
the
was
Senate had no
predictable.
choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
They could have been avoided. Did the Jedi join in? I'm betting they didn't. No.
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing. How did Revan fall to the dark side?
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months. Scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Oh boy, yeah, sure. Right when I'm in the middle of a yawn, you stop talking. Where did they disappear to? Well, then they're not disappeared, if you know.
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Geez, didn't anybody listen to Spock? He warned you of the massive invasion fleet. Where did Revan get the ships for the Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. But many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
So what happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Well, I have little choice. You tell that lesson to me at every turn. I will think on this, Master Dorak. Where are the Academy archives? We're not allowed in there, are we?
This facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of Master. We must protect overeager Padawans from being exposed to dangerous knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, But there are some things that require the wisdom of a master to truly understand. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith.
Sounds like a religious organization to me. What am I supposed to learn from this? Don't worry, I'll find a way to stop the Sith. Sure.
Your confidence is admirable, but you must guard against pride and arrogance. These lead to the dark side.
Yes, doesn't
Revan's
everything.
tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I think your tape is stuck. I'll be going now.
May the Force be with you.
Well, I don't know what came of that. Let's see, does it say here? Starforge Bastilimus. Okay, I guess I'm done that quest with the girl and guy. Shen and Rahesia met outside the Sandral estate, but were ambushed by Alan Matale. Shortly thereafter, Nurik Sandral showed up as well, unable to reconcile them with their families. Shen and Rahesia fled to the Jedi Enclave, where they can live their lives away from their family's poisonous influence. Yeah, I think you can actually get the families together as well if you want. So I think that's pretty much wrapped up this planet. Onto the ship, and onto bigger and better planets, I guess. I want to take